This is the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Friday, the 10th of May. I'm Michael Groff. A somewhat unusual weather pattern setting up for this weekend with an upper low over the greater southwest, and that's going to spell out somewhat unsettled and cooler than average temperatures. How long does that last, and what about the weather for next week? We'll talk about all of it. First, we'll take a look at the almanac from yesterday. 90 degrees for the high in the valley, 64 was the morning low, and outside right now here at 11:55 a.m., quite a bit of high cloud cover out there at this time. We check in at 81 degrees at Sky Harbor, dew points at 43, humidity 26%, wind from the south at 11 miles per hour, and the barometer is steady. Temperatures across the region right now, we are mostly in the mid-70s to low 80s. The upper air look, we've got a developing low out here across the greater southwest. Trough hanging around, and that's going to spell out cooler than average temperatures. And yes, unsettled weather, chances of showers and thunderstorms, especially for northern and eastern Arizona, as we'll detail in a moment. The watch warning map, we've had some flash flood watches, although most of those seem to be expiring or have expired here across the southwest. We do have more flash flood watches for a good portion of the Gulf Coast, the Sabine Pass around New Orleans over toward Biloxi, Mississippi. And the severe weather outlook for today, a marginal risk of severe storms up around Baltimore, Washington, D.C., Allentown, Pennsylvania. And the precipitation outlook valid through next Friday morning from the WPC. Rain amounts here in the valley, anywhere from practically nothing to around a tenth of an inch. Some spots across Arizona will see as much as a half inch of rain or perhaps a little bit more. We'll get into the reasons why that is and everything else going on with the weather now as we check out the models and have a look at it. This is the GFS, the 12Z run, valid at 5 o'clock this afternoon. There's our upper low here, just off the Southern California coast. And so down at the surface today, it'll be kind of a mostly cloudy day. A lot of mid and high-level clouds around. Don't think we're going to see any rain here in the valley, though, but across northern and eastern Arizona, an isolated shower or thunderstorm certainly can't be ruled out. High temperatures this afternoon should be in the mid-80s or so. Tonight, partly cloudy skies, lows upper 50s to middle 60s, and then tomorrow, I think just partly cloudy skies, probably a little bit less cloud cover than what we see today as that upper low continues to spin out there. And again, a slight chance of showers and storms for northern and eastern Arizona over the higher terrain. Highs tomorrow should be in the low to mid 80s. Sunday, that low begins to move to the east, so we'll see an increase in clouds once again and a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms, but it now appears that the track of this low is going to be just a little bit further to the south, and that's where the main upper support and the moisture will be. Still, though, yes, a slight chance of showers and storms. Not going to rain all day, but hit and miss showers and storms will be possible. High temperatures, upper 70s and low 80s, and it will be breezy at times. And keep in mind, the normal high for this time of year now, around 93 or 94 degrees. So we're going to be anywhere from 12 to 15 degrees below that on Sunday. Monday, most of the rain is getting out of here, although an isolated shower or storm certainly can't be ruled out for the high country. Will be partly cloudy, though, highs getting back into the mid and upper 80s. It is May, after all, and temperatures recover very quickly this time of year. Tuesday, a ridge builds in, and that means highs back in the low 90s, maybe mid-90s. Mid and upper 90s likely on Wednesday with mostly sunny skies, and same thing on Thursday. Some of the guidance is pushing us up into the 100-degree range. So that is a possibility as well, depending on the strength of this ridge, and the GFS continues to trend stronger, I'll have you know. All right, now as we go to a week from today, this is Friday, the 17th of May, and we've got another upper low or open wave type system, depending on which guidance you go with. And that would spell out somewhat cooler temperatures, highs dropping back somewhere into the mid and upper 80s potentially. And yes, there might even be an isolated shower out here, but we're not going to count on that. We're in the heart of the dry season after all. Then going out 10 days, this is the end of the forecast period, Sunday the 19th. We've got another low out there over the northeast Pacific and a ridge trying to build in here across the southwest, kind of a battleground there. High temperatures likely somewhere at or maybe even just a little bit above average if this verifies, but confidence in this solution this far out, not overly high. Let's take a look at the temperatures through the period coming off of the GFS ensemble, and it's got us below average today, tomorrow, Sunday, and then warming up for next week. In fact, it's got us exceeding that 100-degree threshold sometime next week as well, and then maybe cooling off after that. The yo-yo up the staircase. That's the trend that we have this time of year. And that's going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video is scheduled for Monday morning, but we may have to have an update sometime this weekend, so we'll keep you posted on that. Of course, if you want to check that out, you can always subscribe to us. That way, whenever we post a brand new video, you'll get the notifications. And your comments, questions, and suggestions are always encouraged as well. thank you so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. Be safe out there and have a fabulous weekend, everybody.